Hare Krishna, welcome to Morning Amrut Vani program. Her Grace Yamuna Swarupa Mataji will be giving her transcendental words of wisdom. His Grace Ram Kripa Prabhuji will be reading the Namamrita, followed by Srila Prabhupada quote, followed by Srila Prabhupada Lilamrit. Thereafter, Her Grace Rupavati Radha Mataji will be reciting the slokas. Yamuna Swarup Mataji will also recite the Damodarashtakam. Welcome to everyone once again. Hare Krishna.
Damodar Ashtakam is by Sakhi Gopi.
हरे कृष्ण बहुदंडवत प्रणाम। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada की जय। His Holiness गोपाल कृष्ण गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। His Holiness भक्ति आश्रय वैष्णव स्वामी महाराज की जय। His Grace शिक्षा गुरु रूप विलास प्रभु की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय।
Ram Kripa Prabhuji, kindly start reading.
नामामृत। By chanting Hare Krishna, one can become purified of all material contamination and return home back to Godhead. Generally, people are not aware of their interest in life to return home back to Godhead. People do not know their real home in the spiritual world. In the spiritual world, there are many Vaikuntha planets, and the topmost planet is Krishna Loka, Goloka Vrindavana. One should be intelligent enough to return to Godhead. One should be interested in information about the spiritual Vaikuntha planets, and in particular the planets known as Goloka Vrindavana, and should learn art of going there by simple method of devotional service, beginning with hearing Sravanam Kirtan Vishnu. This is also confirmed in
Ram Kripa
Srimad
Prabhuji, your
Bhagavatam.
voice is not coming.
My voice here the voice is there.
Yeah, voice is clear, Prabhu. Voice is clear.
Yeah, it's okay, clear.
Hare Krishna.
Please continue.
This is also confirmed in Srimad Bhagavatam 12.3.51. Kaler dosha nidhe rajan asti eko mahan gunaha kirtanad eva krishnasya mukta sangha param rujet. One can go to the supreme planet Param Rajet simply by chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. This is especially meant for the people of this age, Kalir Dosha Nidhe. It is the special advantage of this age that simply by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, one can become purified of all material contamination and return home back to Godhead. There is no doubt about this. Srimad Bhagavatam 4.29.48. Srila Prabhupada quote, 4th November. Radharani and Gopis, they are on the same status. But the Gopis know that Radharani is the better worshipper than us. Therefore, their only business is how to take Radharani and join with Krishna. This is the Vaikuntha understanding. They are not envious that Krishna loves Radharani so much. Hare Krishna, up the screen, please. Yeah. Srila Prabhupada Lilamrita. It was in 1939 that Abhay wrote Introduction to Gita. It was a short piece, but it signaled his intention to take on the task of one day translating Bhagavad Gita into English with commentary. Of course, there were already many commentaries in English, but most of them had been written by impersonalists or others who had not delivered the original spirit of the Gita, the spirit of Arjuna on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, hearing the Bhagavad Gita directly from Lord Krishna. Abhay knew, however, that he could present Bhagavad Gita in the proper spirit by writing an English commentary based on the teachings of the Lord Chaitanya and their disciplic succession. So he began. Whenever he could make time, he would write. Although a strict grammarian could find fault in his English composition, his meaning was always clear. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Bhagavad Gita 14.11. सर्वद्वारेषु देहे अस्मिन् प्रकाश उपजायते ज्ञानं यदा तदा विद्यात् विवृद्धं सत्त्वम् इति युतः. Translation: The manifestation of the mode of goodness can be experienced when all the gates of body are illuminated by knowledge. Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam 4.13.14 Pradoso nisthito vyushtha Pradoso nisthito vyushtha iti dosha sutastrayah Vyushtah sutam pushkarinayam sarvatejasamad adhy sarvatejasma adhadhe. Translation: Dosha had three sons, Pradosh, Nishtha, and Vyushtha. Vyushtha's wife was named Pushkarini, and she gave birth to a very powerful son named Sarvateja. CC Madhya 5.27 Tasabara samati vina nahe kanyadana rukamai rapita Bhishma kata hita pramana. Translation: Without the consent of all of your friends and relatives, it is not possible to give me your daughter in charity. Just consider the story of Queen Rukumani and her father Bhismaka. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj ki. Shri Shri Radharas Bihari ki jai. Shri Shri Sita Ram Lakshman Bhatta Hanuman ki jai. Shri Shri Gaur Nitai ki jai. Hare. Today's Amrut Vani is about trying to understand that how chanting is so important. And in various ways we have learnt about this. But Lord Krishna trying to explain that in the Kali Yuga, there is no other way. Whatever way may be there, but then this is the best way and easiest way. Just chant Hare Krishna. And Lord Krishna is explaining that going to the supreme planet is so special. Everybody doesn't know about it. Yet, when one comes to the connection of parampara, gets connected with Guru, he understands that yes, this is the way to go back to Godhead. And when one realizes that chanting is so important, he understands that Krishna is Krishna consciousness and Krishna. These two things, like love of Godhead, trying to understand Krishna, and while one tries to understand Krishna, one falls in love also with Krishna. Because Krishna is so merciful that as one tries to remember Krishna through chanting and singing the glories of the Lord himself wants, because he's Bhaktavatsal, he wants to come in connection with the devotee. And Lord himself says in the Bhagavad Gita, give your mind to me. Manmana bhava madbhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru. He himself says, this is the way to connect to me. Madhyaji mam namaskuru mame vaishyasi satyam te pratijane priyosi me. Lord is saying that this is the way to connect to me. You will become my friend. And that is the way to go back to Godhead, that bhav, that devotional service. And chanting, when we chant these three angas of devotional service, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, we come in connection with the Lord in that way. And when we are getting connected with the Lord, this special mercy of Lord comes, and we realize that we have to go back to Godhead. And that is the way to go to the spiritual world. That is the only Yuga Dharma. And about the Prabhupada's quote, we have to understand that Prabhupada is trying to explain that when we are trying to discuss about Radharani and Gopis, we know that Gopis are expansions of Radharani. So they are non-different. They also have the same Madhurya Bhav for the Lord. There is no enviousness in serving Radharani and Krishna together. All what is going on is the bhava and the exchange of love. And they are facilitating the loving pastimes of Radha and Krishna. There is transcendental love. And if we talk about material envy, so material jealousy stems from selfishness. There is no place in the spiritual world of Vaikuntha or Goloka for enviousness. In the material world, a person might be envious if someone else is more appreciated. But in the spiritual realm, the appreciation is for the better worshipper of Krishna. And gopis are the assistants in pastimes. The other gopis know that Radharani is the topmost devotee and the best worshipper of Krishna. Their only business is to bring Radha and Krishna together. They act as the accessories, like the rasopakarana to the divine couple's enjoyment. The rasas are being exchanged, and they become happy when they see Radha and Krishna united and enjoying their pastimes. So this is the way they are expansions of Radharani and helping Radha and Krishna in loving relationship. That is the beauty of being with Radharani. And sometimes there is transcendental anger, transcendental like a left-wing gopi. That mood is displayed even by Radharani herself. So that is the beauty of being in connection with Krishna and Radharani. And whenever there is devotion, there is some exchange between the Lord and the devotee. So, and there is no envy. That is the reality of being in the spiritual world. There is only devotional service, only and only remembering the Lord, being with Him, enjoying the pastimes which are going on over there. And one has to chant very well and go back to Godhead to see these beautiful rasas. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj ki jai, His Grace Rupalas ki jai. All glories to the assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to the Hare Krishna. All glories to the Guru and God. Hare Bol.